This live stream is a copyright of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network is a violation of the law.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate, because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real, and Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
Grinnell Booster Club supports all Tiger athletics from the middle school all the way up to the high school through fundraising, membership drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages, and the list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group? Join the Grinnell Booster Club today.
Since 1999, Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars has raised scholarship money for our graduating seniors. To date, we have awarded 1,820 scholarships to GHS graduates. We need you to be a part of our scholarship community, be a part of our GHS graduates' futures, and be a part of Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars. Please consider sponsoring a senior scholarship. Go Tigers!
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate, because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real, and Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
Grinnell Booster Club supports all Tiger athletics from the middle school all the way up to the high school through fundraising, membership drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages, and the list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group? Join the Grinnell Booster Club today.
Since 1999, Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars has raised scholarship money for our graduating seniors. To date, we have awarded 1,820 scholarships to GHS graduates. We need you to be a part of our scholarship community, be a part of our GHS graduates' futures, and be a part of Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars. Please consider sponsoring a senior scholarship. Go Tigers!
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Right. I was going to say,
The Tiger Sports live stream network is brought to you by Polly Ice Pizza, West Finch Auto Plaza, Grinnell Mutual, the Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars, and the Dairy Barn. Chris?
all right. I'd like to welcome you tonight to Tiger Sports live stream network coverage of Little Hawkeye Conference boys soccer as the Tigers are hosting the Norwalk Warriors. We'll take this time out, hear from our great sponsors that help make this broadcast possible on boys soccer on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The Tiger Sports live stream network is brought to you by Polly Eyes Pizza.
All right, coming into this game tonight in the Little Hawkeye Conference standings, Norwalk is in second place. Their conference record's 3-2. They are 12-2 overall, or correction, 5-7 overall. But that is misleading because a lot of their losses are to class bigger schools, the West Des Moines Valleys and the like. Tigers come into this game with a conference record of 1-3, and they are 2-6 overall, having lost their last two. Norwalk, in their last 5 games, has gone 3-2. They defeated Des Moines Lincoln 4-0, defeated Newton 3-2, lost to Valley of West Des Moines 3-1, and lost to Johnson 4-1, and then defeated Oskaloosa 4-0. So both teams coming in here. Norwalk has won 2. Tigers have lost 2, but Tigers got them at home tonight, and we'll see what the Warriors can do. They are led in their scoring. Head coach Dustin Kralik, their team is led by junior midfielder forward Jack Brown, who has 7 goals on this season. Then Spencer Taylor, a midfielder defensive person, senior, has 5 goals. And then Isaac Dingman, midfielder defensive man, has 3 goals on the season. Goalkeeper is a senior, Keegan Trevelcock. He has allowed 23 goals on the season against 76 saves. Starting for the Norwalk Warriors, head coach Dustin Kralik. As I said, Keegan Trevelcock, the senior goalkeeper, gets a start. Grant Fletcher, a sophomore defender. Number 4, Tracy Davis, a senior defender. Number 5, Chase Monroe, a senior forward. Number 6, Jace Davis, a sophomore midfielder. Number 9, Spencer Taylor, the leading goal scorer for the Warriors, a senior. Number 10, Caden Andrus, a sophomore midfielder. Number 11, Jack Brown, a junior midfielder with 7 goals. And number 15, Noah Burrow, a sophomore midfielder. And number 24, Jonas Sandoff, a freshman defender. For the Tigers, head coach Parker Custer, their starters are senior goalkeeper number 0, Jack Dolby Albright, who has allowed 23 goals on the season against 83 saves. Then Jack Hoops, a freshman defensive person. Number 4, Kieran Jones, a junior forward. Number 5, Rory Brownell, a junior forward. Number 6, Jeff Seek, a sophomore midfielder. Number 7, Julio Parmalee, a senior defensive person. Number 11, Braden Graff, a sophomore forward. Number 15, Trent Turba, a sophomore defender. Number 19, Anthony Torres, a sophomore defender. Number 20, Brody Pettig, a sophomore defender. And number 23, Will Burkhead, a junior defender. We'll take this break for the national anthem. We'll be back. Tigers Sports Livestream Network. And I want to remind you, our first half of this evening's contest is brought to you by Brett Nickel, State Farm. Stop and see Brent for all your insurance needs. Teams are getting ready now. We have one referee and 2 linesmen. And looks like Grinnell is in their home black and Norwalk in their road white. Norwalk huddling up. We're just about set to go. Glad to have you with us on this Tuesday evening here from TT Cranny Field on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network, streaming on YouTube. Not too bad a night out there. It's kind of cloudy, damp, and dreary, a little windy, but the temperature was 51 as I came in, so hopefully once they get running around, that'll warm things up and they'll be ready to go. Looks like Grinnell is going to start with the ball. Just waiting for the ready-to-play signal from the referee, who is in the far corner now, checking measurements and things. Looking at his watch, and we should be just about ready to go here. And here we go. Tigers get the ball in. Jeff Seek tries to get the ball on the attack downfield, knocked away by Norwalk, trying to hit Rory Brownell. Should be a throw-in for the Tigers, and it is. Just underway here, TT Cranny Field. Throwing now, trying to hit Brownell over his head, controlled by the Warriors. Now back to Grinnell. Bounced around, a little bit of a scuffle there. Norwalk chases it down. Tigers in pursuit. Jack Hoops in pursuit, trying to get the ball away from the Norwalk defender. That's number 4, Trace Davis. Now Norwalk in the center of the field. A little dangerous play there, but got it across to number 10, Caden Endres. He tries to advance it upfield. Loses the ball, now controlled still by the Warriors. Chase Monroe gets it back now to Jace Davis. He boots it way up in the air, trying for a header. Missed by both the Norwalk player and a Tiger player. And Anthony Torres tries to get a ball back down in the Tigers' offensive end. Controlled by Norwalk, but then on the pass knocked away by Grinnell, and then taken away back by Norwalk. So back and forth there. Nice maneuver. Braden Graff tried to get a little bit of a steal there, maybe have a chance for a run out, but knocked away by Norwalk and advanced out by Norwalk, off Norwalk, so Tigers get a throw in. Quickly, Tigers get the ball in, trying to hit Brownell, headed away by the Warriors, headed back by Grinnell. Trying to control the ball was the Tigers, and no control yet. Oh, blocked away by Graff as the Warrior player, Spencer Taylor, tried to advance it, but knocked away by Graff, and the Warriors have a throw in. Gets the ball in to Caden Endres. Endres now back to Jace Davis. Davis over to Tracy Davis. Now on the far side of the field. Now to the center of the field to Chase Monroe. Monroe trying to center, but knocked away by Grinnell. And Monroe runs it down, kicks it back to the goalkeeper, Keegan Treblecock, and he will put the ball in play. Just underway here, 2 minutes gone in this opening half. A little Hawkeye Conference soccer between the Warriors and the Tigers here on the Tiger Sports live stream network. Norwalk trying to get control of the ball. Now they get the ball in their offensive end on the attack. Nice maneuver that time by Spencer Taylor, trying to hit his streaking teammate Kalen Enders, but knocked away nicely by Torres. Now the Tigers on the counterattack. That time kicked downfield by Braden Graff, trying to get it out there to Jack Hoops, but overshot Jack and gets to the goalkeeper, and he will play it in. Jack runs up to make the goalkeeper pick up the ball to keep him honest, and he does just that. Treblecock boots it out to right towards the 50-yard line, knocked down by Grinnell. Controlled by the Warriors, up in the air, trying to get a pass on the attack, downfield in the Warrior offensive end, but knocked away by the Tigers. Will Burkhead gets it back, but controlled by Norwalk. Back come the Warriors. Number 10, Caden Enders, now over across midfield. Back to the Tigers, knocked away by Brownell, now booted up by Torres into the offensive end of the Tigers, and controlled for the moment by Grinnell. Back to Julio Parmley. Parmley gets it back to Will Burkhead. Burkhead just kicks it out of bounds. Will be a throw-in for the Warriors. Allows the Tiger defense a chance to get downfield and get set up. 3.5 minutes gone here in this first period. They played two 40-minute periods in high school soccer with a 10-minute halftime. Throw-in now to Norwalk. Almost had a shot on goal. Got through the defense, but nice defensive play by Brody Pettig. Knocked it away from Spencer Taylor. Second leading goal scorer for the Warriors. And Norwalk does get the corner kick. Now Norwalk started off back away from the goal and then streaked to the goal as the ball was coming in and headed down there by a Warrior and out of the reach of Spencer Taylor, and Jack Dolby Albright pounces on it, and he boots it out to midfield, past midfield. Headed down by the Warriors. That was Tracy Davis heads it down. Now controlled by the Tigers. Jack Hoops on the run out on the attack. Looking for his teammates. Had Brownell and Seek running down there. Knocked away by Norwalk. Tigers will throw it in. Brownell tries to get it down. Now looking inside to get it over to Hoops. A shot on goal. Knocked away. Nicely done. Shot on goal by Braden Graff that time. Had good leverage on it, but Keegan Treblecock makes the save. Off of him out of bounds, so the Tigers should have a corner kick here unless... No, they called a penalty.
Oh, I think...
No, it's corner kick.
Corner kick
yep,
over there.
Yep, there
side.
it is. Yep, I see it. My mistake. Alongside Dan Walker, this is Chris Jr. here with you on a Tuesday night. Corner kick knocked away by Norwalk. Now they have a chance for an attack on the offensive end. Tigers trying to scramble. Here come the Warriors. Noah Burrow leading it downfield. Has Caden Enders on the near side, but poked away nicely by the Tigers. Julio Parmley knocked away, but Norwalk regains control. Now here comes Burkhead racing down field to knock it away from the Warriors. That was Noah Burrow, and Burkhead just knocks it out of bounds, and the Warriors will throw it in. One shot on goal so far. That was by the Tigers, and a nice save by their goalkeeper, Norwalk Warrior goalkeeper, Treblecock. Now Parmley knocks it out ahead to the Tigers. Jack Hoops with the ball. Gets it over to Brownell. Now Brownell working around trying to get it past the Norwalk defense. Cannot. Norwalk steals it now back to Grinnell. And Tigers have it again. Seek knocks it over to Brownell, or Hoops rather. Hoops trying to maneuver around and away from the Norwalk defender. Trying to shake him. He does for a little bit. Now the defender closes in over to Brownell. And now they said the ball went out of bounds. The linesman on the far side raises the flag. Said it went out of bounds off Grinnell. And Norwalk will throw it in. It's too bad. Tigers might have had something there. I know Brownell got loose. He passed it over to Hoops, and Hoops was streaking, and Brownell streaked down the field for the attack, but it was knocked away and ruled out of bounds. Now the Warriors get the ball back. Caden Enders fighting for it with Burkhead. Tries to advance it, and Burkhead just blocks it out of bounds, and Warriors will throw it in. 6.5 minutes gone, 33.5 minutes left to go first half. No score between Grinnell and Norwalk on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Warriors now down in their offensive end on the attack. And it gets kicked out again by the Tigers to knock it away, and the Warriors throw it in. Jace Davis throwing the ball. He gets the ball in the center. Oh, and they had a shot at him, but it looks like the Norwalk player just mistimed his kick. That was number 9, Spencer Taylor, second leading goal scorer. He had a shot, but like his cleat got stuck or something, Dan, and kind of have a funny motion there.
He totally missed it, though.
Yeah, he did.
Good for the Tigers.
Now a high pass was headed out of there by the Tigers, and good thing Norwalk had a defender streaking in to maybe put it in the goal, but it's headed out over the goal, so the Warriors will get a corner kick.
That was Trent Turbo with that header.
All right.
Bounce that out of there.
Here comes a kick up in the air and headed in. Oh, and scored. Nice shot that time.
Number 5.
Jack Dolby Albright. That's Chase Monroe, a senior forward. He got enough zip on it. Albright got a hand. Dolby Albright got a hand on it, but could not knock it away. It tipped off his hand and rolled into the goal. And the Warriors strike first at the 7.5-minute mark of the first period. They lead 1-0. Shots on goal are 3 for Norwalk, 1 for Grinnell. And Tigers had it, but knocked it out of bounds. And Warriors throw it in, looking to go on the attack again. This time the header's missed, and they get it downfield, trying to get it over to Caleb Endress. And back there was Ben Stringfellow for the Tigers. He knocks it out, and the Warriors have a throw in. Ball has been down in the Warrior offensive end for quite a while here. Now throwing it in is Jace Davis. Looking around, zips it out towards the center, trying for another header. This time it is missed, and Dolby Albright just falls on it. Caleb Endress was trying for the header, just missed it by a whisker. And Jack Dolby Albright falls on it, and he'll boot it out of there towards midfield. Headed back by Norwalk to their defenders. Now they go on the attack. Over now to Monroe. Monroe over to Jack Brown, their leading goal scorer. Now they have something going again on the far side. Here come the Warriors down. Albright goes out to take the angle away, and the shot was wide of the goal, wide and left, and the Tigers will get a goal kick. Unless they're saying, nope, looks like they're saying maybe Grinnell deflected it out because they're going down for a corner kick, okay? So one of the Tigers did deflect it away. Couldn't tell if that was a defender or the goalkeeper, Jack W. Albright, but nonetheless, here comes Norwalk. Ball up in the air looking for that header. It was a low kick that time. Knocked away by the Tigers. Pretty crowded area down there by the goal. 22 players in the goal area there.
22 minus 1.
Minus 1, yeah. We got one at the other end. 21, so another corner kick now for the Warriors. This one's up in the air more. Look out. Ooh, knocked down that time by Spencer Taylor. Couldn't quite get the right angle he wanted. And he goes off Spencer Taylor out of bounds, and the Tigers will play it in. Quickly, Dolby Albright gets it downfield, trying to hit Braden Graff. Graff had control, but then lost it. Back now to Jeff Seek. Seek tries to get it ahead to Jack Hoops, but it goes out of bounds off of Norwalk, and the Tigers will throw it in. 10 minutes gone here in this first period. Norwalk leads Grinnell 1-0. Now Norwalk fighting with control, didn't like the numbers, so Jace Davis kicks it back to his goalkeeper, Treblecock, and he hits it out towards the center of the field. Now the Warriors try to go on the attack. Back to Monroe. Monroe gets it back over to Jack Brown. Warriors looking for an opening and finding one. They get Taylor. Now Taylor gets it over in the middle, over to Jack Brown. Now Brown advancing past a couple of Tiger defenders. Now over to Spencer Taylor. Here he comes on the fly. Warriors on the offense, and that shot goes just wide. Jack Dolby Albright came out of the goal to take the angle away.
Yeah, they didn't really have the defenders in position on that back side.
And Tigers dodge another bullet. As Norwalk, as you said, the last 5 or 6 minutes, the ball has been consistently down on the Tiger defensive end, the Norwalk offensive end. Here goes Dolby Albright kicking it out, close to midfield. Rory Brownell trying to get control, but bounced off him out of bounds. Warriors throw it in. Here comes a throw in, trying to hit Jack Brown. Brown has it on the far side, trying to work around the Tiger defense. Gets it back to the middle and misses it, but picked up by a Warrior streaking in. That time headed in by Spencer Taylor, but nice diving save by Jack Dalby Albright. Makes a great save there to preserve the lead at 1 for the Warriors. Now his boot, his kick to midfield is knocked down by the Warriors, but controlled by Grinnell. Again, trying to advance it. But there's 4 white shirts, only 2 black shirts back there. But it goes off of Norwalk, so quickly they throw it in. Brownell tries to get to Hoops on the far side, still off of Norwalk. They kick it away, gives time for their defense to get down there and group. So now the Tigers are going to get a throw in their offensive end. Throws it in, trying to hit Braden Graff. He's surrounded by Warriors. Up in the air, though. Ball is knocked, and let's see how they rule. They are going to say that's Grinnell ball. Well, he pointed the flag towards Grinnell's goal, but okay. Must have meant it went out, so correction. It is Norwalk's ball on a goal kick. 27 minutes left to go, first period. Norwalk leads Grinnell 1-0 here on High School Boys Soccer on the Tiger Sports live stream network. Chris Jr. alongside Dan Walker. Glad to have you with us on this Tuesday evening. Here goes Norwalk on the attack again. Racing downfield is Caitlin Endries. It's a shot towards the middle, over the corner. Beautiful pass to his teammate, Jack Brown. And Jack Brown gets the goal past Dalby Albright for the score. That was nicely done, almost like a give and go. Danny passed it.
It started right here at the midline, and as their counterattack approached, they went back and forth, and they just positioned that ball slightly in front of the next player as they went, and that was excellent timing, and I guess you could say that's the way it should be done.
That's the way it should be done. So Norwalk now leads 2-0 on a goal in the 13th minute by Jack Brown, off the assist by Caden Endress. Tigers trying to get on the attack here. Norwalk gets the ball back to regroup, trying to pass across the midfield. Looking over the defense. Now that goes to the far side of the field. Jonas Sandoff back there, a defender for the Warriors. Jack Hoops trying to hound him and get the ball. Correction, that is Rory Brownell trying to get the ball back. Tigers fighting for it on the far side, and looks like it went out of bounds, and they are saying it is Tiger throw-in. So here comes the Tigers, throwing the ball in, trying to hit Julio Parmley, knocked away by the Warriors and controlled by Norwalk, but knocked down by Grinnell. Now Hoops has it, over now to Norwalk, who knocks it off of a Grinnell player, looks like, out of bounds. And the Warriors will throw it in. Now advancing downfield, Caden Endress again has the ball, guarded and defended by Anthony Torres there. Nice job by Torres to knock it away. And the Warriors get a throw in. Quickly throwing it in, Jace Davis gets it in now to Taylor. Taylor trying to hit Endress, running down the sideline. And again, another nice play, this time by Will Burkhead, a sliding tackle out of bounds. Wasn't really a tackle, he just slid across to knock the ball away, and the Warriors throw it in. Davis throwing it in towards the center of the goal. A header shot attempted by the Warriors, missed. And Jack Dalby Albright knocks it away, but back to Norwalk. Another shot to the center of the field. This time the ball is up in the air, and Dalby Albright stuck a leg out on a near miss just wide of the far post. That time, looks like it was number 11, Jack Brown again, trying to get the kick in. And Tigers will play it in. We have a substitution for Grinnell. Braden Graff comes out. Oswaldo Gomez comes in for the Tigers. And Jack Dalby Albright boots it out towards the middle, but Norwalk gets it back. Spencer Taylor had it for just one nice play by Burkhead to knock it away. Norwalk had it, but Grinnell tries to clear, gets it out towards midfield. And let's see. They're motioning it as a Grinnell throw-in. Tigers quickly trying to throw the ball in, trying to get it down to Jack Hoops. Hoops not trying to get control before it goes out, and did not, but they said it was off of Norwalk, so Hoops gathers it. And the throw-in, right down the field, headed out by a Norwalk player, and Norwalk back in control. Warriors get it down to Spencer Taylor. Now they got to run out again. 2 defenders that time. Jack Brown, the leading goal scorer. Working around, tries to find Taylor. Taylor gets turned around, has a shot, but couldn't quite get the angle. Now over to Endress. Endress tries a shot up and over the goalpost, the top bar, out of bounds, and the Tigers will play it in. Jack Dolby Albright in the Tiger defense facing a lot of pressure from this Norwalk attack the last 6 or 7 minutes or so. Really, really attacking hard. Kicks it out towards midfield, knocked away that time by the Tigers. And Norwalk throws it in and quickly gets the ball in. Taylor has the ball, trying to find Brown streaking, but knocked away nicely by Trent Turba. Otherwise, they had Brown on a breakaway. Tigers clear it out, and the Warriors will throw it in. .23 minutes left to go first half. Norwalk leads Grinnell 2-0. High school boys soccer. Norwalk trying to center it. Dangerously loose in the center. Picked up by the Warriors and a shot on goal by Chase Monroe. Looks like it was going to catch. We had a good angle that end. Looks like he was going to sneak in that top post corner, but it just sailed on him and over up the bar.
I think Jack actually got his finger on it because it seemed like it kind of took a whiff up a little bit.
All right.
And he was looking back at the coach going like this.
All right, there we go. Nice save by Jack Dolby Albright. Now the Tigers trying to mount some type of attack, but they just cannot get it out of their defensive end. Norwalk maintaining the pressure. Tigers get the throw in. Trent Turba now throws the ball in, tries to hit Brian Elgin, but he's just surrounded. And it goes off a Norwalk player's head out of bounds, so Tigers have a throw. And now Tigers quickly try to get it in. Racing downfield. That time is Brownell. Brownell fighting in the corner with Jonas Sandoff. And let's see, they say they cross the goal off of Brownell, so that'll mean the Warriors will put it in play. Tigers had the one shot on goal early on in the game, about 2 minutes in, and that has been it so far. Warrior defense has made adjustments or tightened up. That time the ball in play was knocked off his own player, but still controlled by the Warriors.
Yeah, I think the goalie slipped as he kicked it. Guy lost.
We did get about an inch of rain here, what I heard, over the last couple 3 days, so I'm sure the field is a bit soaked. Back and forth they go, and let's see. Tigers off of Norwalk, so Tigers hit the throw in quickly. Grinnell tries to mount an attack, trying to hit hoops on the throw-in. Raced down, though, chased away by Jack Brown, looks like, or correction. That is Jonas Sandoff. Off of Sandoff, though, and Tigers get the throw in deep in the Norwalk end. Deep in the offensive end. Hoops tries to get over to Brownell. Brownell being harassed by Sandoff, trying to get around him. Over now to Hoops, trying to maneuver away from the defense. Cannot get away. Still in play, though. Wow, looked like Norwalk player just put two hands on him and gave him a shove, but it's hard to see from this distance. But
so a little clarification on that from Tuesday night from Jeff Blanchard, the official. He says as long as he's trying to work towards position and the offender is holding him off, that path is okay to take.
Okay. There we go. And you're right. Now that I think about it, it did look like the Grinnell player was trying to hold him off, like a box out in basketball almost. So we play on. Caden Enders tried to get past. Now he looks at Jace Davis streaking down the right side. Davis trying to maneuver in on Brody Pedig. Davis still gets it and knocked away by the Tigers. Let's see. That was Will Burkhead, I believe, sliding in there to knock it away, but they ruled it went off in Norwalk. So great play by Burkhead, the junior defenseman. And Jack will play it in. Out to the center, knocked away by Norwalk, not controlled by Grinnell. And Stringfellow had it, but back in position of the Warriors. Now they get it across field to Noah Burrow. Burrow chases it down on the far side, shadowed by Brownell. Tries to send it out to the middle. Uh-oh. Chase Enders, ball was missed by the Tigers. Enders has a shot on it, and it goes wide. Puts his head up like, oh, I had a wide open net, and I missed it.
Planted his foot, and he just cupped his toe just enough. You could just see it. Just went not where, right when he kicked it, you could just see his head. He said, that's exactly what I wanted. So
another new miss for the Warriors, and Tigers will play it in. 19 minutes left to go here. First period, first half. 2-0 Norwalk on top of Grinnell. High school boys soccer on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Norwalk been in command since the first couple minutes. Tigers have 1 shot on goal. Warriors officially have 7 shots on goal with 2 goals scored. Now Spencer Taylor working around against Oswaldo Gomez. He gets it loose, and let's see here. Will Burkhead was trying to make a play, and Jace Davis had it. They caught legs, and they blew a whistle. I don't think it rose to the level of any type of yellow card. It's just a pretty violent collision. And Norwalk will get the kick. Tracy Davis is going to do the honors for the Warriors. As Jace Davis still kind of bent over like trying to gather himself there. Pretty violent spill right in front of us. Tigers trying to get the ball clear, but they get it back out to Davis. Davis puts it down in the corner. Over now to Jack Brown. Brown gets it back to Davis. Now controlled back by the Warriors. Over to Tracy Davis. Davis gets it over now to Jonas Sandoff. Sandoff working around the defense. Now back to Davis. Davis deep in his end. Gets it across the field. Trying to hit Jace Davis. And ball spun away and goes out of bounds. The Tigers will throw it in quickly on the throw-in attempt. It's Torres, Anthony Torres for the Tigers. But they had to wait to get the ball off the field, so he throws it in. Tries to get it to Parmley, controlled by Grinnell. Jeff Seek with the ball. Over now to Braden Graff. Graff tries to get it over to Rory Brownell. Brownell trying to go down the far side. Tries to get past the defender. A little bit of hand jostling there. Ball gets loose to Brownell and knocked away by the Warriors. Tigers will get the throw in. We have a substitution coming in. For Norwalk, number 14, Jaden Blake comes in, replacing Jace Davis, the person who took the spill. He has a little bit of a hitch in his giddy up as he comes off, so he's going to get looked at. And also for the Tigers coming out is number 15, Trent Turba, and in is, I believe, was Julio Parmley. Or correction, number 13, Oswaldo Gomez. There we go. Tigers get the throw in as we resume play. 16 and a half minutes left to go first period. Norwalk leads 2-0. There's a ball thrown in and headed by the Tigers, but wide of the goal. Out of bounds, and Norwalk will play it in. Goalkeeper for the Warriors and head coach Dustin Kralik. Keegan Chiblecock, a senior goalkeeper, gets it up in the air. Knocked down nicely by the Tigers, but not able to be controlled. That was Oswaldo Gomez, and Warriors throw it in. There comes the throw in quickly, now trying to get into Taylor. Taylor in the middle of the field against 2 Tiger defenders. Tries to get it around that time. That was Gomez trying to get it out, and let's see. They look to see which way they're pointing, and they make the call. It's Warrior ball. Norwalk on the throw in. Throws it in right to Brown. He tries to knock it down, but off his chest and controlled by the Tigers. Over now to Torres. Torres tries to get it over to Gomez. Just a little too far. And there you have a substitution for the Warriors. Chase Monroe in for the Warriors, and out comes number 15, Noah Burrow. Jaden Blake set to throw it in. Blake looks things over. And he just throws it in to his teammate on the near side here, Caden Endries. Endries back now to Blake. Still looking it over. Being harassed a little bit by the Tigers. The ball gets loose. Now Hoops gets it over. Trying to hit Gomez streaking on the field. Here comes Hoops now on the attack. He's being chased down by Jaden Blake. Blake knocks it away, but Hoops gets it. Tigers maintain control. No, they don't. They said it was, Grinnell thought they had that, but they reversed that. And said it is Norwalk ball. Blake on the throw-in. Tries to get to the middle to Chase Monroe. Now over to Jack Brown. Brown gets it back to Davis. Davis trying to advance it up the far side on the pass through the middle. Over to Taylor. Taylor tips it over to Monroe. Monroe tries to kick it way downfield a little too far. Trying to hit his teammate Grant Fletcher, sophomore defender. Too far, and Jack W. Albright there to scoop it up. He punts it out past midfield. Knocked down that time, penalty on Norwalk. He basically had the Norwalk player had Brownell in basically like a bear hug, and you can't do that, I'm pretty sure. So not many sports that I know of, and Tigers get the kick. Brownell tries to boot it down deep for a header shot, knocked away by Norwalk, and here come the Warriors. Norwalk on the attack. Knocked away momentarily by Grinnell, controlled by Grinnell. Trying to get the ball up and over. And to the pass, thought his teammate was going to be streaking on the sun. Nobody was there, and the Warriors take over. Back down to the middle to Brown. Now the leading goal scorer trying to get it downfield on a great look to his teammate. Here comes the teammate, Chad Endries, streaking on in there, trying to get past the defender. No whistle. They play on. The ball's loose in the middle. And there's a shot on goal, up and away. That's shot taken by number 3, Drake Stegman. And out of bounds, and Tigers will throw it in. Substitution in. Jack Brown is out, and number 23, Grant Wallace, a freshman defender, comes in for the Warriors. Or correction, it's Caden Endries that checked out. Brown's still out there. 12 and a half minutes left to go. A little over 12 and a half minutes left to go. First period. First half. Norwalk leads Grinnell 2-0. Warriors fall down there, and wait a minute. Yeah, the referee says that something happened there. So they call a foul on Norwalk, I believe, and Grinnell will get the ball on a kick. A little bit of a late whistle on it. He kind of, I think he was like, Did I just see what I thought I saw? He didn't really, and then he blew a whistle, so Tigers get it. Here we go. Oh, the ball gets through the defense. Down now to Gomez. Gomez trying to get it around. Over now by Torres, but knocked away by Norwalk. Here come the Warriors. And Taylor giving chase. Giving up. He's ahead. It gets around the Tiger defender. Taylor has a shot at it, and he just tips it in past Dalby Albright for the goal. Nice play by Spencer Taylor. And he has a goal at the 38-minute mark. And no, I'm not going to do the exact math, but it's about 38 minutes, so we'll go with that. And Norwalk leads 3-0. Tigers set to play it in. And they do get it in now. Jeff Seek over on the far side to Kieran Jones. Jones tries to center down to Hoops. Hoops streaking down there in a battle with Tracy Davis. And then his teammate comes in and knocks it away. And the Warriors control again. Back to Brown. Brown over now. Tries to get up ahead to his teammate, Grant Wallace, a freshman, coming in play. Ball gets out in front of him a little bit, and he tries to knock it away. And saved by Jack Dalby Albright. He just dribbled it a little bit too far, Dan, and he couldn't quite catch up to it. Dalby Albright gave up his body.
I couldn't tell if Jack was going to get a cleat full there or can't put his hands on the back of him, so there'll be a foul there.
Yep, that was pretty obvious. He put his hands on him, and Tiger player looked around like, hey, wait a minute, you can't do that. And the referee agreed, and let's see.
I think we're going to get a yellow card
against Davis.
So the foul turned into a non-conformance agreement.
Is that the official ruling?
I don't know, but he's going to have a seat for 5 minutes.
My guess is must have been some language or something. That's Tracy Davis, a senior defender for the Warriors. Head coach Dustin Kralik trying to find out what happened, sort it out. Talking with his coaches in the sideline, and Tigers are going to get a kick here once play resumes. Just like in basketball, they don't tolerate most language. You know, if you drop any vulgarities, you usually get in basketball. You get a technical. Football, it's unsportsmanlike, and in soccer, you get a yellow card. So,
well, and you know, it's as we had Jeff Blanchard up here the other night for the girls' game. He said it's equally as bad times of trying to get officials. In fact, he said it's getting that there's JV games that they're not playing because they can't get officials to do JV games, so they're just canceling them. So
yep. And that is not just a state of Iowa problem. That's a nationwide problem. The officials, there's a whole pile of officials retiring, and they have nobody to replace them. And it's unfortunate.
which we will run. I think we've had 3 matches this year where we've ran with 2, which is the minimum. And a lot of times that's where fans tend to get a little bit more angry, because when you don't have three sets of eyes out there seeing what's going on, there is going to be stuff missed. So
Yep.
I guess if you want to complain and there's only 2 officials out there, then that's your calling.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, I know when I did basketball, we would have when I do a scrimmage, I would make a parent officiate. Even though it's their own kids and, their teammates, they do it once and they generally stay quiet. It's a lot harder than you think. Anyway, back to live action. Norwalk on the attack, but not knocked away by the Tigers. Trying to get control. It was 13 Oswaldo Gomez out of bounds. The Tigers will throw it in. Torres gets it down, quickly trying to get it down to Hoops. Hoops tries to head it back, but scooped up alertly by Treblecock, the goalkeeper for the Warriors. He quickly gets it down to midfield. Booted up by the Warriors, and now control. Tigers defender missed it, not going out of bounds. And there was some shoving there. Grant Wallace gets the ball over. Now to Jack Brown. Brown over to Endress, back to Brown in the center. Looking it over, trying to find an attack there. He has a teammate streaking down the sideline. Now they get it ahead to Grant Fletcher on the far side. Fletcher overruns it, but back to the Tigers, and Tigers get it out, but now knocked away by Stageman. Stageman for the Warriors had it, but he lost it. Back out to midfield by the Tigers, headed away by Gomez, and the Warriors booted up in the air. Battle for it, knocked down by the Tigers, and Torres knocks it back, and quickly back in play by the Warriors. 8:36 left to go here first half. Norwalk leads Grinnell 3-0 on high school boys soccer on the Tiger Sports live stream network. Tiger defender missed the ball. Now Grant Wallace chases it down. Freshman defender now coming downfield. Tries to get to the center. Gets through the defense for just a moment. Brown has it. Puts a shot on goal. Boy, he got turned around to wind up that big left leg and just went high out of bounds.
Yeah.
And Tigers get a kick. Boy, you see why Brown's the leading goal scorer. That's he whirled around and had a lot of zip on that ball. Just sailed it a little bit high. And Jack W. Albright to put it in play. Puts it up. Knocked down by Norwalk. Now headed back by Tigers. Controlled by the Warriors. Taven Ferner, freshman forward, has it. He's in the game. It goes out of bounds off of Grinnell and played in by Norwalk. Now Hoops battling for it. Trying to get it away. Gives a little shove. And let's see. They call a foul on Hoops. I think they saw the second one. Because the Drake Stageman, the sophomore midfielder, gave Jack a little bit of an elbow and a shove. So Jack retaliated. And as usual, they catch the second one. And it's a foul on Grinnell. And Norwalk to play it in. Spencer Taylor, senior midfielder, has 1 goal today. He puts it up in the air, tries to get a shot on goal, right to Dolly Albright. Easy catch. And the Tigers will get a goal kick. Out past midfield. Hoops tried to head it, gets it back over him to Graff. Graff loops it around, taken back by Norwalk, but controlled back by Grinnell. Over now to Parmley. Parmley over to Kieran Jones. Jones gets it back now to Torres. Torres just boots it back to his goalkeeper, Dolby Albright, who boots it out. Trying to find a Tiger player on the sideline, but it goes out of bounds off of Graff. And Norwalk will play it in. Substitutions in now for Norwalk. Jack Brown coming out, and coming in is number 15, Noah Burrow. And for the Tigers, Julio Parmley is coming out, and number 11, Braden Graff, is in for the Tigers. Norwalk in control here, leading 3-0. Just under 6 minutes left to go here, first half. Tigers trying to mount some type of attack. Here come the Tigers on the attack. Gomez trying to chase it down. Over now to Hoops. Hoops has the ball, and he gets taken down by the Norwalk player, inadvertent. Jaden Blake helps him up. The Tigers will get the throw in. Actually be a kick from in play.
Yeah. Chris, just a little clarification back to the umpire conversation or the referee conversation. I just want to make that clear that we have a very nice crowd from Norwalk, and sportsmanship here is very, very good tonight. So don't think anyone from Norwalk think that when I comment on referee and how people act, that's not towards this match tonight. The Norwalk crowd is a very nice crowd, and sportsmanship is very good all the way around.
Absolutely. But also, most anybody listening can tell you they've been at sporting events, not necessarily themselves, but where they have seen the crowd, let's just say, not act quite as nice, unfortunately. Not here tonight, obviously, but
well, I know that
we've all been there.
a week ago Blake did a Dowling Valley game, and they had to escort a parent out. They stopped the match.
Yep.
So it does happen, but
when I was officiating basketball, I have stopped games. I stopped a JV game once. And I went and found the AD and said, "We're not moving. Nobody's moving, and we're not playing ball until that parent's removed." I mean, he was cussing. It was bad. So, anyway, back to soccer. It does happen, unfortunately.
And as aggressive as soccer gets, I can see where parents really get into it. I mean, we get into it. We move around. We push things, stomp things up here, and
yep. Norwalk now on the attack. Nice forward getting around a shot on goal. Ooh, knocked away. Had some spin on it. That was the freshman, Taven Ferner. A little bit of a funky spin. I think kind of surprised Jack Dalby Albright a little bit there, Dan, but was able to knock it away, and Norwalk gets a corner kick.
Jack is getting a workout tonight, though.
No Maytag repairman, lonely person tonight. He's a busy gentleman.
He's happy to see that thing go across the midline every time.
Yep. Again, the corner kick on that, I want to say patented play, but the Warriors start their players back deep, and then as they approach, about 3 or 4 offensive players run towards the goal line. Hard to get a beat on a defender, and then if one can head it in, that's a good play. But this header attempt was out of bounds over the crossbar, and Tigers played it in, but Norwalk trying to get control back. 3 minutes left to go first half. Norwalk leads 3-0. Out near midfield, Tigers trying to get control. Knocked away by Norwalk. Let's see. Oh, they save one off Grinnell. Rory Brownell off of him, and Warriors played it in. Ferner now with the ball. He had the white headband. Tries to advance it down on the attack. Knocked away by the Tigers. Trent Turba boots it out ahead. A little bit too far for Brownell, and the Warriors will play it in. Now the Warriors get the ball. Grant Fletcher now had a bit of something going, but knocked away by the Tigers. Referee talking to somebody down there. Had his hand out like, be careful out there. And here we go. Yeah, he did call a foul on Grinnell. Okay, that's what he was talking. I thought he was talking to a Grinnell player about something. So Norwalk gets the kick. Here comes the boot. Up in the air in front of the goal. Knocked down by Spencer Taylor, just missed it. And then on the rebound, another shot just missed.
They definitely had the opportunities tonight.
Yeah, you're right there. I mean, Norwalk has been very aggressive. They've had good offensive sets and got players open. And great saves by Jack Dalby Albright, but as you said, a couple of missed opportunities for sure by the Warriors as well. Norwalk controls the ball again. Minute and a half left to go here. Tigers just trying to hang on and get to halftime so they can regroup. Booted downfield that time, trying to get it to Grant Fletcher over his head. Fletcher sprinting to get to it, but it goes out of bounds. Dalby Albright picks it up, and he will play it in. Coming up on 1 minute left to go here, first half. Norwalk leads Grinnell 3-0 on High School Boys Soccer, the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Dalby Albright boots it up towards midfield, headed up and out by Seek. He's trying to advance it downfield to Jack Hoos, but goes out of bounds instead. Norwalk throws it in. Maybe time for one last offensive attack here. Warriors get the ball, but knocked away by Grinnell. Burkhead gets it. Over now to Hoops. Hoops still in control. Just boots it up in the air, trying to hit Brownell. Brownell racing down, but Warriors beat him to the ball. Dalton Stoffel in there for the Warriors. Goes off of Brownell out of bounds, and the Norwalk Warriors will throw it in. I try to say Norwalk and Warriors all at once, make a new word. Can't do that. My wife's a teacher. She's like, no, don't do that. Here come the Warriors. One last attack here. 10 seconds left. Far sideline. Comes the Warrior player. He boots it in past off of the hands of Jack W. Albright. And the goal scored by Taven Ferner, the freshman, at the 39-minute mark. Just got loose in behind the Tiger defense stand, and the W. Albright had a hand on it, but he just couldn't quite knock it down enough to stop it.
I think Jack thought they were just going to let the clock run out, but they went ahead and stopped it. And
so Grinnell will play it in. And look out here. Taven Ferner says, if you're just going to let it go, I'll try to sneak in. But the Tigers boot it down to the far goalie, and that'll do it. That is the first half. Your score, Norwalk 4, Grinnell nothing. As we take this time out to give our fine sponsors some time and thank them for supporting this broadcast and making this broadcast possible. High school boys soccer on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polleisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before, or to start with a clean slate. Because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real. And Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
Grinnell Booster Club supports all Tiger athletics from the middle school all the way up to the high school through fundraising, membership drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages, and the list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group? Join the Grinnell Booster Club today.
Since 1999, Grinnell Newburgh Dollars for Scholars has raised scholarship money for our graduating seniors. To date, we have awarded 1,820 scholarships to GHS graduates. We need you to be a part of our scholarship community, be a part of our GHS graduates' futures, and be a part of Grinnell Newburgh Dollars for Scholars. Please consider sponsoring a senior scholarship. Go Tigers!
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polleisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big, or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before, or to start with a clean slate. Because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real. And Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
Grinnell Booster Club supports all Tiger athletics from the middle school all the way up to the high school through fundraising, membership drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages, and the list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group? Join the Grinnell Booster Club today.
Since 1999, Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars has raised scholarship money for our graduating seniors. To date, we have awarded 1,820 scholarships to GHS graduates. We need you to be a part of our scholarship community, be a part of our GHS graduates' futures, and be a part of Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars. Please consider sponsoring a senior scholarship. Go Tigers!
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big, or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before, or to start with a clean slate. Because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real. And Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
Grinnell Booster Club supports all Tiger athletics from the middle school all the way up to the high school through fundraising, membership drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages, and the list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group? Join the Grinnell Booster Club today.
Since 1999, Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars has raised scholarship money for our graduating seniors. To date, we have awarded 1,820 scholarships to GHS graduates. We need you to be a part of our scholarship community, Be a part of our GHS graduates' futures and be a part of Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars. Please consider sponsoring a senior scholarship. Go Tigers!
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by Polly Ice Pizza, West Finch Auto Plaza, Grinnell Mutual, the Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars, Dairy Barn, and our Grinnell Booster Club. Chris, ready for another one?
Ready for his second half here coming up, and Coach Parker Custer very animated on the sideline talking to his troops and round them up and say, come on, fellas, let's go a little bit, some energy or something, maybe change up some things. We'll see what shakes here in the second half. Looks like about the same starters are out there.
Which reminds me, this second half is brought to us by Brent Nichols State Farm.
All right. Norwalk set to play it in. They've spread the wealth. 4 different players have all four goals. Chase Monroe, Spencer Taylor, Jack Brown, and Taven Ferner. Warriors play it in as we start the second half on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Norwalk leads 4-0. Chris Juni here with you alongside Dan Walker. Glad to have you with us on this Tuesday night for high school boys soccer. Not too bad a night. The winds calmed down. It is kind of cloudy and dreary, but all in all, not too bad a night. Field might be a little soaked because of the rain, but still, we've seen worse, so we'll take it. Ball goes off the Tigers, out of bounds. Norwalk plays it in. Throw the ball in, goes right out of bounds. Tigers get it back. Torres tries to get it in and knocked away by Norwalk again. And Torres grabs it, says, all right, we'll try this again. Now he throws it in, trying to get it down to Hoops. Hoops missed it. Over now to Norwalk, who boots it out of bounds in the corner. And Tigers will throw it in again. Now this time Trent Turba coming in to throw it in. Sophomore defender for the Tigers. Turba, ball up in the air, trying to hit. Looked like Brownell. That time Turba gets a shot at it. That shot ends up being on goal. Wow. Nice stop that time by Keegan Trevelcock. Tigers only their second shot on goal. Kind of a mirror of the first half. They had a shot on goal about this point in the first half, about a minute or two in. And then nothing else the rest of the way. Let's hope that doesn't happen again here. Tigers coming out much more aggressive. Ball already down in their offensive end now. Here comes the Tigers on the attack. Hoops trying to work it around. Brownell on the wing. Tries to get it forward down to Brownell in the corner. Brownell tries to center, but nobody's home. And the goalkeeper, Trevelcock, will scoop it up for the Warriors. Tigers have been just a little bit off from the timing, or a little whisker away of having people there. They've had passes that just either been too far or nobody quite there. Just one of those nights. Now Norwalk on the attack again. Taven Ferner going down to the corner. Knocked away by Ferber, tries to kick it into Jack Dolby Albright, who gets it on the rebound, and he boots it out to midfield. Now Seek with the ball. He boots it out of bounds. And let's see. It is a Tiger, Tiger throw in. Here comes Trent Turba, sophomore defender, to throw it in for the Tigers. Trying to get it down to Brownell. Brownell gets past the defenders, but knocked away by Davis, who's back in. Davis got a yellow card in the first half. Back out there. Now controlled by the Warriors. Noah Burrow on the far side. Over now. Looks like that is to Chase Monroe. Hard to see the numbers from here. Back to the goalkeeper, who kicks it over on the near side now for the Warriors to Grant Fletcher. Fletcher trying to get it downfield to Noah Burrow. Burrow just had it for a second, but lost control out of bounds. Kind of shakes his fist like, I almost had that. And Tigers get the throw in. Speaking of near misses, we said the Tigers had some chances. Norwalk has had a lot of chances as well. Four they've capitalized on. Some others they've had just some missed opportunities. Now a nice battle between Taven Ferner and the Tigers. Trent Turba throw into the Warriors. Fletcher to throw it in. Gets it over now, trying to find his teammate, but headed away nicely by Kieran Jones. Had a teammate streaking across the center of the field there. Would have been open had they got it to him, but Kieran Jones stepped in front and knocked that away. Now here comes Spencer Taylor down. He's going for it. A little bit of a arm jostling going on, and off Grinnell out of bounds. Norwalk plays it in. Quickly, Taylor gets it in the center of the field. Oh, he slipped. Trying to get the kickoff. Players knocked down. Warriors trying to get control. Almost haven't. Tigers knock it away. Let's see, there's a whistle. And I believe it's going to be a foul on Norwalk. Yep, so Tigers will kick it in. Official right there in the middle. Not sure what the foul was, but Tigers booted in. Dolby Albright out to midfield. Headed back by the Warriors. Over now to Taylor. Tries to head it out to the near side. Knocked away by Jones. Headed back by the Warriors. And that time, Will Burkhead just slams in the back inadvertently of Spencer Taylor. Knocks him down. Spencer takes a minute to adjust the shoe. He gets up. Appears to be okay. It was unintentional. And the Warriors will play it in. Tracy Davis, senior defender. Going to boot it in. Looks to get it up in the air. Down for a header by Norwalk. Off a couple of players. Ooh. Jack Brown had a shot at it. Rebound off a Tiger player. Then another shot on goal. Goes wide. And Norwalk keeping that pressure up, Dan. We've seen that all game long. They've just been really getting a lot of people in the goalie box there, in the far end of the field there by the goal. And just
when they make their counterattack, it's almost like they spread five and just go at it zone by zone by zone. Instead of kind of huddling up, they just know where everyone's at, and they all have their place.
Now Norwalk, the ball headed away by Grinnell, but controlled by the Warriors. Back out to the middle of the field to Burrow. Burrow heading out of Jack Brown. He weaves through traffic, gets it past one, kicked away by the Tigers. Nice play. Brown had a shot at it, but poked away by the Tiger defense and goes out of bounds, and that will be a Warrior throw-in. 34 minutes left to go in the match. Norwalk leads Grinnell 4-0 here on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Glad to have you along with us on YouTube. Check out our website, Facebook page, other social media for all the happenings going on. If you go to the website, don't look at my picture. I got Dan the wrong one. It's like, oh, boy. All right, here we go. Warriors on the attack. They got a 3-on-2. Now Tigers get back, and the ball gets away, but knocked up in the air. Still controlled by the Warriors. Now the Tiger defense is back. Now they get a centering pass across the middle of the field. Too far for Taven Ferner. He watches to go out of bounds, and it'll be a kick for the Tigers in the goal. Jack Dolby Albright has been a busy goalkeeper tonight. Unofficially, there's 4 goals. He has 7 saves against 10 shots on goal by the Warriors. I know that math doesn't add up. That's why it's unofficial. Warriors now play it back. They just kick it back to their goalkeeper, Keegan Treblecock. Surveys the field and boots it in play. Nice long boot. On the far side, Caden Endress giving chase. A little too much of a boot. And Tigers will play it in. Torres throws it in. Headed away by the Warriors. Now they come back on the attack, but quickly knocked away by Will Burkhead. Whistle blows, and let's see. They're going to say Norwalk ball. Some violation by the Tigers. Now here comes Jack Brown. Down the middle, tries to get it to him. Brown on the clearing pass. It was Kieran Jones tried to clear, but it deflected into Brown and had a shot. It went wide of the goal. And Tigers will play it in. 32 minutes left to go here in the match. 4-0, the Warriors on top. Tigers at home on Thursday. And they host a non-conference game against the Hudson Pirates. We'll have that for you on Tiger Sports Live Stream Network as well. Same start time, 5:30.
Might be a little rainy.
It's supposed to be. But if it's just, like most sports outdoors, the track meets and all, if it's not lightning, they will play in the weather. So, booted up by the Tigers. The goalkeeper coming way out, now knocked down, and Spencer Taylor kind of slipped down. Checks his cleats. Burkhead trying to get it back. Over now to the Tigers, who try to get it center, but now it's knocked away by Norwalk. Here comes Taven Ferner. Good-looking freshman player for the Warriors. Now Chase Monroe tries to boot it downfield. Knocked away by Grinnell, but controlled back by the Warriors, and here comes Taylor. Taylor working out in midfield. Now he kicks it ahead, looking for Ferner. Taylor has it, but knocked away nicely by the Tigers. And we got a Tiger player down. Looks like he may have rolled an ankle. Let's see. He's getting up, though, so it appears to be okay. Ball gets booted back to the goalkeeper, Keegan Chiblecock. Boots it out towards midfield. Taylor heads it up in the air, tries to control it, uses his body, and now shields it away. Oh, the ball gets through over to Ferner. Ferner coming down, gets to the middle, tries a shot, and he goes up and over, and hits the football goal post and went through. So it would have been good from about 25 yards out.
Could have went for a three-pointer instead.
Yes. As it is, out of bounds, Tigers will kick it in. Again, Thursday at 5:30 here on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Tiger Boys host Hudson. We'll have that match for you here on Thursday. Taylor now with the ball for the Warriors. Over to Ferner rather. Ferner gets it away, knocked away by Burkhead. Back out to the middle, trying to hit Brownell, but as usual, a Warrior defender is there. Noah Burrow gets it back, and Warriors maintain control. Now they go on the attack. Over now to Burrow. Over on the far side now to Monroe. Monroe tries to get it around and away from Torres. Gets knocked down. Torres does. Now a battle on the sideline and won by Grinnell. Nice battle inside by Julio Parmley, senior midfielder. Or senior defender, rather, for the Tigers. Tigers play it in. There's a long throw in, trying to get it downfield to Jack Hoops. Hoops tries to control it, but goes out of bounds off him, and the Warriors will throw it in. Norwalk, nice flip pass. Little tip of the foot back to Burrow. Burrow trying to get it out in the middle to Jack Brown. Over down the far side to Taven Ferner. Ferner looking to center it. Gets it back in the center. Here comes Brown back over to Ferner. They're going to reset the attack. Ferner up in the air. Ooh, knocked down by a Tiger. That time Trent Turba took one for the team. Looked like it went off maybe his shoulder or neck hair right below his face. And the Warriors will get a corner kick.
It was a good hit in the upper body.
Here we go. And they start to break towards the goal again. I really like that play from Norwalk. They start him back about 20 yards from the goalpost, and as the corner kick is being approached, about 3 or 4 of them sprint towards the goal, make it hard for the defense to pick him up. Substitution now for the Tigers. Coming in, number 13, Oswaldo Gomez. And coming out is number 15, Trent Turba, for the Tigers. 28.5 minutes left to go in the match. Norwalk leads Grinnell 4-0.
Got an injured Tiger.
Kelly Johnson coming out to check on, is that number 19, Anthony Torres? Yes, it is. As I said, he has a little bit of a hitch in his giddy-up, so he comes to the sideline, and Kelly Johnson there. Kelly Rose looking him over. And coming in for the Tigers is number 8, Nolan McFarland, a freshman forward. And Dalby Albright boots it in, and nobody home. Out of bounds, and should be a Norwalk throw-in. Let's see. Yep, Norwalk threw it in. And now the Warriors control on the attack once again in the Tiger defensive end. Now over to Brown. Brown gets it over to Ferner. Ferner trying to get to the middle of the field. Does so. Ferner takes a long shot, boots it up and wide. And goes wide of the goal right and out of bounds. The Tigers will play it in. Jack W. Albright, as we said, been a busy young man. A lot of shots on goal. Dalby Albright puts it in play. Knocked down by Norwalk, controlled by the Warriors. Jack Brown now maneuvering. On the far side, Brown winds up that big leg. Man, oh man.
It's a kick.
He gets those hips around it. He has some zip on it.
I mean, he knocked that thing all the way to the fence on the opposite side of the field.
For you Star Trek fans out there, that ball was going about warp 10. He had some speed on that. Back now the Tigers, but controlled back by the Warriors. Here comes Brown again. Maneuvers around the defense. Brown looking to get a shot off. 2 Tiger defenders collapse. Brown gets knocked down. And no whistle, so they say play on, and it'll be Norwalk throw-in. I do know that rule that defenders can make a tackle or slide in for the ball if, in the opinion of the official, they're making a play on the ball and not the defender or not the offensive player. And Brown gets a shot, and Spencer Taylor rips one there. And Dolby Albright punts it up and out. A little bit of frustration there, and the Warriors score again. Spencer Taylor, his second goal of the night, comes at the 14-minute mark, 13.5-minute mark of the second half. He also has a big leg. That had some zip on it as well. Tigers play it in, trailing now 5-0. Again, the ball is trying to get down court or downfield, trying to hit Rory Grinnell, but one black shirt against 3 or 4 white defenders took care of that attack. Now here come the Tigers. Braden Graff maneuvering down the field. Graff gets past one defender, but not the second. Ball's loose for a minute. Picked up by Brownell, but cleared out by Norwalk. Tigers try to get back in play. Burkhead gets it, but now Taven Ferner has the ball, gets past the defender. Here comes Spencer Taylor coming in, and just in the nick of time, Nolan McFarland there to help thwart that attack. And let's see. He blew the whistle. Looks like we have... Well, Tigers are going to get a kick from right there, so it must have been a penalty on Norwalk.
Could be an offsides.
Ah, okay. There we go.
I was trying to see where the ball was and see where everyone was at. That's.
I have to ask sometime because they had that rule on ice hockey as well. I'm guessing that rule's in there so players just can't stand back there and like cherry pick and just wait for a long ball and be one-on-one, right?
Yeah, it's something about the distance from the ball and immediate, like a zone around it. Jeff explained it to me. It kind of went over my head. Then I had to tie it back down and grasp it. But
and nice save that time. Spencer Taylor almost had a hat trick. And Dalby Albright got a piece of it, and then he dove again to tip it away as it was trickling in the goal. What a play by Jack Dalby Albright. Spencer Taylor, the senior midfielder, looking for his third goal, would have had the hat trick. But nice play by Dalby Albright to thwart that. Tigers get it downfield again, but quickly thwarted by the Norwalk defense, and they go on the attack once again. Taylor now out midfield. On the far side now looking for Brown. Brown trying to get to the center, boots it up in the air, nobody home. Off the crossbar. Okay, play stops, so let's see. We have a substitution now for Norwalk. Jaden Blake coming in. And Spencer Taylor will come out. 2 goals on the night for him. Senior midfielder defender. And they're going to give Tigers the ball and a goal kick, so Jack Delbauer will put it in play. Gets it downfield, but knocked down immediately by Jack Brown. Brown trying to cross, get away from the Tiger defense. Maneuvers to the side. Gets it over now to Ferner. Ferner on the near side. Looking. Now gets it back to the middle to Burrow. Burrow out in the middle of the field. Gets it now on the far side to Jace Davis. Davis now in the corner to Chase Monroe. Monroe maneuvers back towards the middle. Now gets a pass in to Caden Endres, but let's see. They called a handball, I believe. Yes. On Norwalk, so Tigers will play it in. I think I got that one. It was a handball call. So 1 point for the announcer. I'll take them when I can get them. Long boot down to midfield. Missed by a couple of players. Ball up in the air and controlled by Norwalk. 23.5 minutes left to go in the match. 5-0 Warriors on top, looking for more. Here they come on the attack. Jack Brown downfield. Over now to Jaden Blake. Blake tries to get a center. Ball's knocked up in the air. And then on the play.
Ooh, Jack Brown come down.
Yeah.
Kind of awkward on his right knee there.
And Jack Del Albright was right there as well. The official right away motioned somebody to come out. Jack Dalby Albright is down as well. It is a goal for the Warriors. Hopefully he just tweaked his ankle.
It looked like when he was trying to sit up there, he was kind of giving a circular motion to his ankle. And
yep. Yeah. Anybody who's ever done sports and rolled an ankle, they just hurt. There's no way around it. It hurts.
Jack's just decided to take a little break at this moment right now.
Yep. Good to see Jack get up, but yeah, he was moving a little bit better, but now as he's walking forward, it must be tightening up on him because he's slowed his gait down considerably. So we have a pause in the action here while we wait for the injured player.
So that's goal number 2 for Brown you had then?
Yeah, goal number 2 at the, we'll call it 16-minute mark. So 2 goals for Brown, 2 goals for Taylor. Junior midfielder Brown with 2 and senior midfielder Taylor with 2 as well.
And they had a sub here on the backside. 2 came out and 8 went in.
All right.
For the defending side.
Dalton Stoffel in and Grant Fletcher out for the Warriors. Now the ball controlled that time by Ferner. Ferner has control. Back to the center. Over now to Drake Stegman, who's in. He tries to hit his teammate cutting to the middle. That was Caden Endress, but over his head and right to the goalkeeper Jack Dalby Albright, who will boot it in play. Out to the middle of the field. Knocked down by the Warriors. Controlled by Norwalk. Now back to Grinnell, but back to Norwalk. Norwalk spreads their players out very nicely. I must say, making it hard for the Tigers to match up on a defender. Now the ball to the near side to Dalton Stoffel. He looks it over, gets it over to Ferner. Ferner has it for a moment. Knocked away nicely by Brownell, but back to the middle to Norwalk. Chase Monroe on it. Now back to Noah Burrow. Burrow tries to get it ahead. And Will Burkhead tries to clear, but knocked out of there by a Norwalk player. I couldn't see who that was streaking down there, but Dalby Albright had to make the save. It bounced off of him, and then he dove on the rebound. And he boots it out of there. Noah Burrow now heads it down. Over now to Endress. Endress making a play on it, not there. Tigers have control. Trying to get it back to their offensive end and go on the attack, but Norwalk knocks it away and they regain control. Warriors now just boot it back to their defenders and they will reset. Now a deep ball down the middle of the field. Nothing there. Will Burkhead boots it back and knocked down by Norwalk. Controlled by Grinnell. Jeff Seek now battling with Chase Monroe. Monroe kind of wins that. He gets loose, and here comes the Warriors on the attack. Monroe on the far side gets past the Tiger defender. Still battling with. Now there's 2 Tiger defenders, and they blow the whistle. And they rule offside there. There's 2 Tiger defenders and 1 Norwalk, and they blew the whistle and gave the ball to Grinnell. So, in any event, some type of violation. So Grinnell plays in it, but right back to Norwalk quickly on the attack. Tried to center at that time was Jaden Blake, trying to hit Chase Monroe, knocked away by Grinnell, and Norwalk will have a throw in. 20 minutes left now in the match. 6-0 Norwalk on top on High School Boys Soccer on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Norwalk now to play it in. On the far side, Monroe tries to get it centered. Now ball does get in the center. It's loose for a moment. And Ferner tries to get a kick on it. Couldn't quite get the oomph on it he wanted. And didn't have the speed on it. And Jack W. Albright watches it go wide of the net. And he plays it in for the Tigers. Now Grinnell puts it in play up in the air. Trying to get it over now to Brownell. Brownell working. Poked away by Norwalk. It'll be a Tiger throw-in. Kieran Jones to throw it in. Jones tries to get it down the field. There's a number 14 out there for Grinnell. I don't have him on my roster. We'll try to get that name for you. Over now to Brownell. Brownell tries to get it on the far side, but again, just a little bit of a miss. Or correction, that was Jeff Seek trying to get it to Brownell. Just a little bit ahead of him, goes out of bounds, and the Warriors will throw it in. 14 is Billy Lapato. There we go. Thank you for that. Billy Lapato in now for the Tigers. And the ball goes out of bounds, and let's see. Official blows his whistle for a moment. Up, goalkeeper change. Here we go. Keegan Trevelcock coming out. And it looks like Jacob Ruber, a junior goalkeeper, going to come in for these last 19 minutes or so. For the night for Trevelcock, no goals given up and had 3 saves against 3 shots on goal. Unofficially, of course. And now Jacob Ruber in. Tigers now trying to get on the offensive. Ball gets kicked out and the whistle blows. And we're going to have a Norwalk throw in. Norwalk players maintain their positioning and spread out. So again, so very hard for the defense to catch up to them. That ball was centered back and missed by the Norwalk Warriors, but back to the goalkeeper Ruber. He boots it in play.
I think there was, I don't know, a handball back here.
Okay.
Or.
Yep. The linesman must have called it. So they bring it all the way back out here. And Jack Dalby Albright will put it in play. Just under 18 minutes left to go in the match. Norwalk leads Grinnell 6-0. Tigers tried to center it now, but controlled by Norwalk. Noah Burrow gets it over to Chase Monroe. Monroe now ahead to Burrow. Now the Warriors on the attack. Gets it ahead now. Taven Ferner giving chase, but picked up by Burkhead and kicked out of bounds, but the Warriors will throw it in. Dalton Stoffel now to throw it in for the Warriors. Substitution in. Number 18, Quinn Scallon in, and coming out is Chase Monroe for the Warriors. Now Norwalk working it up, and Tigers just boot it up and out to get it out of bounds, so their defense can be set. Norwalk has a throw in. Dalton Stoffel throwing it in. Looking in the center for Noah Burrow, but he was surrounded. Now they have players streaking down the middle. Ferber kicks it up in the air, trying to get it up. A missed header attempt by the Warriors. Cleared out by Grinnell, back to midfield. We're now to Billy Lopato. Lopato gets it up in the air now, over to by Brownell. Brownell keeps it in play, but they say no, he was out of bounds. And we have a substitution now for the Warriors. 21, Connor Heim in, and Noah Burrow out. And Taven Ferner in. And I didn't catch, number 21, Connor Heim. Yeah, Connor Heim, I said. We'll get the other player in here in just a moment. Norwalk has a throw in. Ball down, controlled by Norwalk, up in the air to midcourt, to midfield. You're talking about basketball so much, you get basketball in my mind. Off of Grinnell. No, check that. Yeah, off of Grinnell. Warriors will throw it in. Norwalk plays it to the back. Jonas Sandoff now gets it over to Grant Wallace. Wallace now ahead on the far side to looks like Lucas Dingman. Hard to see the numbers. Goes off of him out of bounds, and Tigers will throw it in. Now a substitution for Grinnell. Braden Graff in for the Tigers, and coming out is Billy Lopato. Ball's in play now. Controlled. Well, let's see. They're saying it's Grinnell throwing, okay. 15 minutes left to go in the match. Norwalk up 6-0, leading the Tigers 6-0. Again, Tigers' next game is Thursday here at TT Cranny against the Hudson Pirates in a non-conference game. We'll have that game for you on the Tiger Sports live stream network starting at 5:30. Myself, yours truly, and Dan Walk will be along for that one. Weather permitting, it is supposed to be raining. So we'll see how that goes. Ball's in play now. Tigers actually have it down in their offensive end, but Norwalk gets control, booted out of there by Drake Stegman. Stegman now over to Heim. Heim in the center of the field, but booted out of there by Burkhead, up in the air. Just to clear it. Goes out of bounds, and the Warriors will have a throw in. Substitution now for Norwalk. Colby Heim in. And Caden Endress is coming out, number 10. Had a busy evening. And they give the ready for play. Here we go. Warriors on the throw-in. Try to throw it in. Knocked away by Trent Turba. Controlled by the Tigers momentarily, but now back to Norwalk. And they have an attack going. Here come the Warriors trying to get it ahead to Lucas Dingman. Knocked away by Grinnell and cleared out by Grinnell. Back now to Brownell. Brownell trying to get control. Going against Dalton Stoffel. Now streaking down is Braden Graff. He gets a shot, but scooped up by Jacob Ruber. Does count as a shot on goal, though, for the Tigers. Didn't have quite the zip on it he wanted, but he got a shot on goal, and Ruber made the save to preserve the shutout so far. And they play it in. Now back in midfield, Norwalk looking to go on the attack of their own. Here comes Dingman down the near side. Tries to get it through the middle. Nice pass there to Heim. Just a little bit too far ahead. Now Tigers on the counterattack. Graff working around, trying to get through the mass of players there. Over now to Dingman. Dingman gets it back to the middle to Heim. Heim back to Dingman. Dingman trying to hit Quinn Scallion way across field. Looks like it went off of Quinn out of bounds, and Tigers will have the throw in. 13 minutes, just under 13 minutes left to go in the match. Norwalk leads Grinnell 6-0. On the Tiger Sports Livestream Network, on YouTube, and other platforms. Ball being controlled by the Warriors out of midfield. Poked away by Grinnell, but right back to a Norwalk defender. And they're just going to turn and reset. Grant Wallace boots it back to the goalkeeper, Ruber. And he will put it in play. Boots it up in the air. Knocked down by the Warriors and controlled by Norwalk. Stageman now gets it over. Trying to hit his teammate. That's number 21, Connor Heim. Heim, though, loses it and kicked away by Grinnell. And the Warriors have a throw in. Warriors throwing it in now. Stageman gets it back to Stoffel. Now poked away by Grinnell. Graff tried to slip in there and get it, but knocked away by Norwalk and goes out of bounds off of Norwalk, or rather off Grinnell. Norwalk with a throw in. .11:44 and counting here left in the match. Norwalk in command, 6-0 over the Tigers. Nice maneuvering there by Stoffel, trying to get loose. He gets a shot down on goal, but right to Jack Dalby Albright, who scoops it up. Another shot on goal for the Warriors, and another save by Jack Dalby Albright. And he boots it out of play into the midfield. Tigers trying to go on the attack now. Nolan McFarland tries to get it down field to Graff. Graff battling Grant Wallace, a freshman defender. Now over there for the Tigers was Oswaldo Gomez battling for it, but controlled by the Warriors. Cleared it out to the middle. Almost poked away by Grinnell. Is taken away by Grinnell. Now back to the Tigers. Back to the middle, but nobody home, and Norwalk controls it for a moment. Now Torres gets it out for the Tigers, but back to Norwalk. And the clearing pass missed by Jones, and now goes ahead out of bounds. And they're saying it is going to be Grinnell Tiger throw-in. Tigers on the throw-in. Trying to get it down to Brownell. Brownell over to Graff. Graff tries to boot it ahead, then chase it down. He's quick. Gets in there around there, gets a shot on, but it's partially tipped by Norwalk right to the hands of the goalkeeper, Ruber. And a save by the Warriors. Ruber puts it in play. Long throw for the junior. Threw that out to midfield. Pretty nice throw there. That goes off of Norwalk out of bounds to Grinnell on the throw-in. Norwalk trying to get control back. Gets it to the center of the field. Heim with the ball. Ahead now to Heim. Burrow to Heim. Now Heim had it, but loses it back to Grinnell. I see there's Colby Heim, a senior, and Connor Heim, a sophomore out there now. My apologies there. I had some wrong names. Just so you know, I am easily confused. Just ask anybody who knows me. My wife especially, or kids will tell you. Tigers now had the ball in control, trying to get something going here in the last 9 minutes of this. But knocked away by Norwalk. Here come the Warriors on the offensive. Colbeheim. And we have a whistle. Was that an offside, in your opinion?
I believe so.
Okay. So, penalty on Norwalk, and Tigers will get the free kick. 8:42 left to go in the match. Norwalk up 6-0. High school soccer here on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Glad to have you along this Tuesday evening. The wind was blowing kind of at the start of the match, but now here we are about 2 hours in, and it has calmed down, at least it looks like to me. Not many, the trees aren't really blowing much. So not too bad an evening, really. Now here come the Warriors on the attack once again. Heim now gets it over. Kicked out of there. Yep, that was a penalty. Connor Heim, a sophomore, had a play, and Tiger just tried to make a tackle. The official's opinion, nope, they did get a yellow card. What's that arm cross again? You said that big old long word. They have to have a seat.
5-minute timeout.
Yeah, 5-minute timeout. So Trent Turba has to take a seat, and coming in for him is Nolan McFarland. Looked to me like he just was diving in for the ball, but he may have clipped the player a little bit first. I know you have to, if you get the ball first, it can let a lot go, as was explained to me. If you get the player first, no matter what your intent was.
Yeah, I think it
usually
might have been more to when he was standing up walking as when he got it.
I see. Maybe had a couple of adjectives to say.
Yes,
huh?
yeah.
I see.
Okay. Non-conforming on that one also.
Non-conforming, yes. Inappropriate. All right. As you said, at any level, those type of, if that's what it was. And a nice shot, and there's a goal scored off the free kick. Wow. Getting that goal was number 3. That is Drake Stageman. Off a kick from about, what would you say, 25, 30 yards out?
At least 30 yards, yeah.
In the 32nd minute. Wow.
And you know, the
That
unique
was
thing
nice.
about that is he cleared the defender line, and it just had enough breakdown that it cupped right inside.
You know, again, I don't know how many people watching or soccer, but for those of you who may be watching who don't quite understand the game, think of that kick as a pass from a quarterback. He gets it over the linebacker and drops it right in to his receiver. And that's what that kick did. They got over the defenders but dropped in just enough to sneak in the top of the goal. Very pretty play by the Warriors. Tigers had a bit of an attack there, but again, Norwalk with 4 white shirts back against 2 or 3 dark shirts. Doesn't bow. Now here come the Warriors on the attack again. Stoffel with the ball in the attack. Looking to get to the center. Now boots it ahead, but knocked away by Burkhead. Controlled by Norwalk, though, still. Jaden Blake now in the center. Over now to Drake Stegman, who has a goal. Stegman back to the center. To Blake, over now to Stegman. Stegman now gets it back, and the Warriors just simply reset. They boot it back away from the defense, and they reset. Sandoff gets it over now to Wallace. Wallace on the far side, trying to get it around. Back to Wallace. They boot it up. Head to Blake. Blake kicks it back to reset. I like how Norwalk has their players all spread out. They don't vary from their positions. They stay in their spots, and seems like there's always a Warrior player right where they need to be where the ball is. And the Warriors will play it in off of Grinnell, blocking it down. Norwalk on the attack once again. Ball to the middle. Colbeheim now with the ball. Over now to Connor Heim, his brother. Now a ball in play, trying to get Heim. Ball gets knocked down. Ooh, loose there for a minute, but now here comes Colbeheim. He boots it up in the air, trying to get it past, and goes wide of the goal. And Jack Dolby Albright will throw it in. Substitution now for the Tigers. Number 21 coming in for Grinnell. That is Peter Simpson, a junior defender. And coming out is Anthony Torres, a sophomore defender. So some substitutions now for the Tigers. 5 minutes, 42 seconds left to go in the match. Norwalk leading 7-0. Now Norwalk again. Here comes Heim coming in, but booted out of there by Burkhead. Back to midfield where Norwalk controls. Norwalk, ooh, he swung and missed. Graff trying to get in there, but he's held off. And let's see, they call a foul. They blow a whistle on the Tigers. Good play that time by the Norwalk Warrior defense. Kept Blake Graff away from advancing for a goal. Jonas Sandoff did that, and the Warriors play it in. Coming up on 5 minutes left to go in the match. Tigers trying to get one last attack mounted. Here they come on the attack on the far sideline. That's Oswaldo Gomez. Tigers get the throw in. Julio Parmley set to throw in for the Tigers. He gets the ball in now to, looks like, Seek. But knocked away by Norwalk and controlled by Norwalk. Knocked back by Grinnell. Punted up in the air. Down to try to find Brownell. But right there is Lucas Dingman. Over now to the Warriors as they try to go on the attack. And Oswaldo Gomez with some nice footwork gets the ball for the Tigers. Tigers have control. Boots it back now to Parmley. Parmley tries to get it, feed it down in the corner for a Tiger teammate a little too far. Goes out of bounds and Norwalk will play it in. Just seems like the Tigers have been a little bit off tonight. Some of those passes, they've had players there, but it's either too far or too high. Just a little bit of a miss on the timing tonight.
Which I think they have been looking for that all year, trying to get this younger group together, even though they have some seniors. But when you're mixing some sophomores and juniors in there, trying to get that cohesiveness that everyone knows what their next spot's going to be on the field, that's tough.
Yep. Ball back out to midfield. Battle for it, won by Colby Heim. Heim over to the center now, trying to hit his teammate Quinn Scallon. Scallon in a battle with it with Burkhead. Burkhead wins the battle, gets it back over to midfield on the Tiger offensive end. Now a long ball down, but quickly out to scoop it up. Jacob Ruber, the junior goalkeeper. Came in about 10 minutes ago to replace the senior Keegan Treeblecock. And Warriors will control. They go on the attack. Here comes Stoffel. Stoffel in the middle of the field. Tries to get it around. Still uncovered. Looks to pass it ahead. Knocked away that time by Burkhead nicely. But control back by Heim. He puts a shot up and it goes wide of the goal. That was Connor Heim, the sophomore, with the attack. And sailed wide left to the goal. And Jack Dolby Albright will put it in play. 2.5 minutes left to go in the match. Knocked down. His ball knocked down by Grinnell, but then controlled quickly by Heim. Heim now tries to get it back over to Drake Stegman. Stegman with a shot on goal, scooped up by Dolby Albright. Actually knocked it down, then scooped it up. And Tigers will play it in. Another shot on goal for the Warriors. Unofficially, I had them with 15 shots on goal. Very unofficial. With 7 goals.
But I think it's pretty close.
There we go. Thank you for your support, as they used to say. Substitution now for the Tigers. I don't know if we have an injury timeout here or what. Coming out is Nolan McFarland. Yeah, he's heading right to Kelly Rose. Coming in is Billy Lapato.
Number 6, that's Davis.
Oh, 6, I'm sorry. Number 6 is Jeff Seek. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, or Jace Davis. We'll have to see here. Because one roster has it one play and...
Oh, because I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm looking at Norwalk side.
Okay. All right. So what's Seek? All right. Now Tigers.
Yeah, I'll just keep running the camera here. I'll quit looking at rosters.
You're fine. Hey, I need all the help I can get. All right. 1:44 and counting up to go in the match. Norwalk going to go to 4-1 in the conference, 6-7 overall. Warriors on one last attack. Heim trying to get around the defender. Ooh, had a handball there. Let's see. Nope, he was out of bounds, so Tigers throw it in. Trying to get it down to Brownell, but booted up and out of there by Jonas Sandoff. Sandoff now finds a teammate. He had a shot at it. He pulls it back. Heim with a big leg, and he opened his hip up. You can see it from here. He was turned to the goal, then he pointed his hips to the right of the goal, and that's right where the ball went.
It's like he made a second plant, and his
Yep.
heel come across and really opened the face of his
Got his hips
shoe
turned.
up there.
Yep. His hips turned and the shoe turned, and the ball went to the right. Here come the Warriors once again. A long shot knocked down by Burkhead. Ball popped up in the air, but scooped up by Dalby Albright, who motions for players to run. He's going to boot it deep. Tigers can mount one last offensive attack here, but headed away by Norwalk. Out of bounds, and Tigers will throw it in. Quickly they get the ball, and look like they're trying to throw it in quickly now. They're waiting for something to develop. They get the ball thrown in. And over now to the Tigers try to get control. Poked away by Norwalk. Now Tigers get control back. Brownell now gets it back to Kieran Jones. Jones now. Ball taken away by Norwalk, and here come the Warriors. Kieran Jones now on the attack with 7 seconds left. Fans wanted to give him another goal. Here they come. Norwalk made one last shot at it. There's a shot on the goal. Wide to the left by Norwalk, and that will do it. Your final score, Norwalk 7, Grinnell nothing. We'll take this break to hear from our sponsors to make this broadcast possible. High School Boys Soccer on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate. Because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real. And Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
Grinnell Booster Club supports all Tiger athletics from the middle school all the way up to the high school through fundraising, membership drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages, and the list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group? Join the Grinnell Booster Club today.
Since 1999, Grinnell Newburgh Dollars for Scholars has raised scholarship money for our graduating seniors. To date, we have awarded 1,820 scholarships to GHS graduates. We need you to be a part of our scholarship community, be a part of our GHS graduates' futures, and be a part of Grinnell Newburgh Dollars for Scholars. Please consider sponsoring a senior scholarship. Go Tigers!
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys. The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Okay.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by Pollyi's Pizza, West Finch Auto Plaza, Grinnell Mutual, Dollars for Scholars, the Dairy Barn, and also the Grinnell Booster Club. And we also got to throw a shout out to Grinnell Mutual for our scoreboard sponsor and Brent Nickel State Farm for sponsoring the two halves tonight. So, Chris, a little wrap up for this evening.
Yep. Tigers just, Norwalk came out right away. It's kind of funny. The first 2 minutes of the game, Tigers had like a couple offensive chances, and they actually had a shot on goal, a nice stop by the Norwalk goalkeeper. But after that 2-minute time, for the rest of the half, the other 38 minutes was all Norwalk. And they ended up with 7 goals tonight. Second half started the same way. Tigers had a great shot on goal to start the second half. After that, though, all Warriors again, and they come away with a 7-0 victory against this young Tiger squad. Had moments there where, as we talked about, they're just the timing just not there. They're getting there and learning to play with each other, getting the positions, and you can see it coming. They get another chance. The nice thing about sports is you got to have a short memory. You flush it, you move on, because they got the Hudson Pirates coming in here, traditionally pretty good in soccer, coming in. And again, we'll have that game for everybody on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network this Thursday at 5:30.
Yeah, 2 years ago, I believe that Hudson was in the state finals.
Yeah.
For 2019 and 2018, 2017.
Yeah.
They were either runner-up or third place. So, yeah, very good Hudson team that's coming in here. And we look forward to having everyone out here. Rain or shine, we'll be on the air. So your advantages, if it is raining, you don't want to get out, go ahead and watch us. For those of Grinnell fans that are watching, it's youth soccer night Thursday night. So come on out and let us see your jerseys. Kids get in free if you're wearing your jersey of your sport team for youth soccer night. So let's come out and fill the stands up, even though, like I said, it might be raining. We got away with it tonight, so no rain tonight.
All right. That'll put the wraps on our broadcast. I want to thank our many fine sponsors who helped make this broadcast possible. For my partner, Dan Walker, I'm Chris Juney. Your final score again, Norwalk defeats Grinnell 7-0 on high school boys soccer on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Good night, everybody, from TT Craney Field.
This live stream is a copyright of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network is a violation of the law.